Josh Allen against Patrick Mahomes, like two heavyweights stepping into the ring, and they're doing it for the 10th time. These two have gone head-to-head so many times and created so many great moments. Let's look back at some of the best that they've given us. Randy, get it started.
Well, let's take it to 2021 divisional playoffs. 17 seconds left in the game. Bills down 33-29. Josh Allen slings it right down the middle to Gabe Davis. Bills take the lead by 3 with 13 seconds left. They give it back to the Chiefs. Over on the 25, man, give the ball to Tyreek Hill. Then he throws it to Mr. Kelsey right here, just setting it up. 8 seconds left. He finds Mr. Mahomes and go with the thing. Oh, we're going to overtime. Oh, the Chiefs get the ball back. Mahomes finds Kelsey in the back of the end zone. Y'all remember this play. The Chiefs, man, they come back and win this game. Chiefs went on to lose to the Bengals in the AFC Championship.
All right, let's go. 23. Chiefs take the lead. 27-24.
Oh, no.
And then late in the fourth, under 2 minutes, Tyler, oh, my goodness, Chiefs win 27-24. They'd go on to win the Super Bowl over the Niners that year.
Smallmouth bass in that one right there. Let's go to last year, man. Chiefs are down by 9. And look at this play right here. I mean, you got to be kidding. Noah Gray, Mahomes finds him. They cut the lead to 2, but Josh Allen comes back. Why are you saying MVP because of this kind of run here? Oh, my goodness. That's the baddest dude on the planet right there. Ooh, but is it over? Yes, it is. We'll see you in the playoffs.
But that was a regular season, and here's the matchup. 2024 AFC Championship game. Chiefs trail 22-21 in the fourth quarter. First and goal. Mahomes keeps it on a design run and goes all the way in for the touchdown. They will get the two-point conversion. Next, 6:20 left in the fourth. Same score. Fourth and goal. Allen has a wide open Samuel. They tie it up at 29. 2 minutes left in the game. Bills now down 32-29. Fourth and 5. Dalton Kincaid.
Catch the ball.
5. Look at it again. Kincaid can make the tough catch. Chiefs win 32-29. They would lose in the Super Bowl to the Eagles, but that's the latest playoff win by the Chiefs.
That's a bad ball by the quarterback.
Oh, my goodness.
10th career game. Gentlemen, look at these numbers.
These are ridiculous.
10 games, including playoffs. They've
crazy.
both 19 touchdown
1
passes.
point?
The teams are separated by 1 point. Mahomes, of course, has a 5-4 advantage over Allen, and as Marty Smith tells us, no matter what the sport, it is never easy overcoming.
And Josh Allen, his nemesis is that guy across the field, number 15. For the 10th time today they meet. Allen owns the regular season, but Mahomes has ended Allen's season 4 times. MVPs who captivate us. Nemesis, whose brilliance inspires us. Engaged in conflict that demands our attention.
I just try to go out there and have fun and play the game the right way at the end of the day. And if that's the villain, that's the villain. I'm not going to run away from anything. I'm just going to embrace who I am and who this team is.
These are the moments that we play for. These are the moments that we play for.
We compete every single time. I mean, we go out there and we both want to win. Both teams want to win.
There's been opportunities that I've had that, either haven't gone our way or I haven't taken advantage of those opportunities. I do everything throughout the week, game plan, preparing to play well. But sometimes the ball bounces the other way, and God's timing is always right. And that's what I'm going to continue to tell myself, and when that opportunity comes, it'll be the right time.
As Marty Smith, boy, that was a great piece. We're looking forward to this matchup today. Jeff Darlington is there in Western New York for the showdown. Good morning, Jeff.
Yeah, Greeny, listen, obviously, we see that piece right there about Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. We know that is the big star power of this game. But when you speak to both teams, you also recognize that the running game could play a huge factor in deciding this outcome, and it goes to both sides of the ball. For the Bills, James Cook has been shouldering the load on offense. Josh Allen says he loves to see what Cook has been doing. He understands that he's got to get the passing game going, but in the meantime, Cook really doing a valuable job. Now, on the other side for the Chiefs, obviously we know Mahomes and the passing game is clicking, but they're up against the 31st ranked run defense in the NFL. Isaiah Pacheco will be out of this game with a knee strain, but Kareem Hunt feels like he is ready to rock in this game. Andy Reid saying that he feels like Hunt is also in better shape than he was last time around this time. He feels like Hunt is ready to take on a starting role in this game as he replaces Pacheco. So I get it, Greeny. It's all about the quarterbacks, but I will say the running attacks for both teams will be critical in this game.
Absolutely, Jeff. It's an important point to make as we see these teams, as we told you, separated by 1 point in all of these matchups. And Teddy, it sort of feels so much like a rivalry that you lived through about 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, Brady and Manning, really, it was. And every time you played them, every time Tom and our Patriots went up against Peyton and his Colts, we always felt the importance of the game. I mean, we had the mental edge over Peyton's teams for multiple years, and then you actually can almost feel the shift when it happens. It hasn't happened for Josh and the Bills yet, but when the Colts in that 2006 AFC Championship game came and they beat us, you could almost feel the shift and almost like you felt like they got us. They got us. They almost have our number. It's when they ran it down our throat all the way down to the end zone. I remember seeing Peyton after the game and just saying, hey, man, I'm proud of you because you're about to move on to the Super Bowl and play the Chicago Bears and Rex Grossman, the quarterback, and you're probably going to win the championship. But that's what we did. You feel like this is the game. This is the game. Now, the Chiefs have the mental edge. The Chiefs have the mental edge in this one. They've won the championships. They have all of the jewelry. The Bills, I don't think you can settle the score today, but you can set the stage for them in terms of that number 1 seed, make them play an extra playoff game by giving them that 4th loss. So this is extremely important today.
I think for mine, just giving the Chiefs something to really think about. One thing we know up here is hard to beat a good team twice, let alone 3 times. And that's what has been the key between the Buffalo Bills and the Chiefs over the last couple of years. And the reason why I say that is because since Rashee Rice has come back to this team has elevated everybody on the offense, on the defensive side. Darlington talked about the run game and James Cook. Rex, I got a question for you. A couple weeks ago, your Detroit Lions went into Kansas City. How did that run game fare?
Well, I mean, it was doing okay, but what happened? They fell behind, and then all of a sudden, boom, they had to throw it.
So the point that I'm making, James Cook had a hell of a week last week, a breakout game. But I'm looking for the supporting cast. Because the Kansas City Chiefs, you think the Kansas City Chiefs is going to let James Cook run for another 200 yards? Right. So for me, the supporting cast, Kincaid, Shakir, and my man Coleman, they're going to have to pick up the pieces. I need to see it.
Rand, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that's the question about Buffalo, and it came up a lot this week on Get Up. Do they have the weapons on the outside that are necessary for Josh Allen to put this team over the top? Cook is probably the one guy in that offense that scares you. Do they have anybody else who can do that?
Yeah, it's one of my biggest question marks for this team is like outside of Khalil Shakir catching these little bubbles and flat routes and pick routes, right? Who else is going to contribute and really step up in this passing game? We haven't seen Keon Coleman do it. The guy only gets 3 or 4 targets a game. Like Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, these guys haven't been that kind of fundamental piece that they're looking for. And so I potentially, this is a candidate to go make a trade, I think, to get a piece on the outside. But Teddy, I think you hit the nail on the head. This game today, setting the stage, right? I don't think any of us would be opposed to these two teams meeting again in the playoffs. This game today determines where that stage is, right? Yeah. And for the Bills, they want it to be in Orchard Park. Listen, this is a unique place to play football. It's miserable if you're a quarterback, right? Like, again, the sun doesn't come out there. It's windy all the time. And the Bills have such a great home field advantage there. And so, again, this game today has such a huge impact on seeding.
When you go far, like both of these teams usually do go far in the playoffs, you start looking around at this point, and you see the Colts with just 1 loss. That's how important this is here for that number 1 seed with the Colts already having 1 loss.
The Bills, as we speak, are looking up in their own division at New England. It might stay that way. Let's go back to the thought about them needing another weapon. Adam Schefter, the trade deadline is Tuesday. Is that a team that we should be keeping an eye on to make a move of that kind?
Greeny, the Buffalo Bills have made calls about wide receivers. A wide receiver that would make some sense there would be the Saints wide receiver Rashid Shaheed. The Saints would like to obviously get a second-day draft pick if that's possible to move off him. The Saints have Shaheed. They have Chris Olave. They have Brandon Cooks. You would figure there's a chance that one of those receivers could be done. The issue that Buffalo has is it's invested so much of its own money in its own players that it doesn't have a lot of money to spend on other parts. But if they can find the right player at the right price for a fair value, I think Buffalo would love to add a weapon if it could.
Rashid Shaheed, would he make a huge difference? Would he make the kind of difference we're talking about in this Buffalo offense?
Well, Alex is talking about Shakir being the guy, the gadget, the quick throws to. He could open up the deep part of the field that gives Keon Coleman some space. But real quick, I think a lot of it, the scheme of what we've seen from Kansas City, a lot of it is on offensive coordinator Joe Brady. Is it Joe Brady?
Yes.
Yep.
I want to see what type of scheme he comes up to, with the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, look, you know what I want to see? I want to see the best player in the National Football League, Josh Allen, against the best quarterback in the National Football League, and Patrick Mahomes, what we see every single time they play him. Patrick Mahomes has never beat Josh Allen. He's beat the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen has been spectacular in every one of these games. So I love that matchup. I don't care if we see it. I mean, of course, Alex, we want to see this again in the playoffs.
Yes, please.
But I can't wait to see this one. It's going to be an awesome matchup.
The way things are rolling, we could see it early in the playoffs if the season sort of continues to progress this way. Now, we know that we see Kansas City and Buffalo all the time, but that is not the only matchup